Good morning, all. This is the question bank related to the engineering visualization subject, which is given from the VTU. You can see this is an compulsory subject, mandatory subject in the engineering science course. And here the question bank has been set by the Board of Studies in the Mechanical Engineering of VTU Belagavi. Okay. So here these questions, so the examiners can refer for preparing an exam question either for the internal or for the examination, for both, so they can refer, and either they have a choice, they can go for their own questions from the solution book, or they have to refer. As mentioned here, it is recommended to refer the questions from the textbook and the reference book. So here I am solving this model 1 projection of points problem. The first problem I am solving here. So all these problems I am going to solve in this video. So subscribe for the channel and hit on the like button and the bell icon for the latest notifications, and share it to the maximum students so that they can be benefited from this. So first I have drawn an XY line. Okay. So here they have mentioned a point 20 mm below the reference XY line is the top view of 3 points, that is PQR. So below the XY line I will be drawing a 0.13 mm thin line, projection line, for a dimension of 20. Okay. Now here exactly at this end point I am going to place the point with the thickness of 2 mm exactly at the end point. Okay. Now I am mentioning the top views here. So top views of PQR. Okay. This is P, Q and R. So these are nothing but your top views. You see P is 20 mm below HP. So below HP means the front view will be lying in third quadrant and fourth quadrant. Okay, so below HP means it lying in the third and fourth quadrant. So in this both the cases a front view will be lying below the XY line. Okay, that is VP plane. VP HP in the fourth quadrant, it is lying below the XY line, and in the third quadrant, so we have HP above the XY line and VP below the XY line. So that means on the same point we are getting the front view P dash here. Okay, that is 20 mm. Q is 35 mm above HP. So 35 above HP means it is a front view. So above HP means two conditions here. Either it can be lying in the first and fourth quadrant, first and second quadrant. In both first and second quadrant, so front view lying above the XY line. So above the XY line we should mention 35 mm. Okay, here we should mention a point by taking thickness 2 mm. Put a point. Okay, here this is your Q dash. Okay. Now the R is on HP. R is on HP means on the XY line we should mention the point here. So this is your R dash. So this completes the problem, and here we should mention in which quadrants they are lying. Okay. So here point P lies in fourth, and point P lies in fourth quadrant. Okay, and point Q lies in first quadrant. Point R lies in either in third quadrant and fourth quadrant. Okay, there are two chances here because it is resting on the HP plane. So that completes the first problem in the projection of points. So this completes the first problem. So now we have to take the second problem now in the projection of points. Here 2 points P and Q are on HP. Or on HP means front views. The point P is 30 mm behind VP. Behind VP means this top view lies in second and third quadrant. While Q is 50 mm in front of VP means this top view lying in the first and fourth quadrant. Find the horizontal distance between their projectors parallel to the XY line. The line joining their top views makes an angle of 40 degree with XY. Okay, first I will start with the point P. So draw the XY line. Point P is 30 mm behind VP. Behind VP means two chances, second and third quadrant. In second and third quadrant, the top view is lying above the XY line. So mention the dimension and put a point. Go to point, take thickness 2 mm and show the dimension. This is your top view P. Okay, now in the question they have mentioned one condition. The top views are joining with a line of an angle of 40 degree. You can see that the line joining their top views makes an angle of 40 degree with XY. So that means I will first draw this 40 degree angle line from this top view. Just randomly first I will draw a line. Then with respect to XY line I will change the angle. Okay, using angle between command. So here I will change it to 40. So the angle we should have 40 degree with XY. So type 40, enter. Okay, now here the another top view of Q, it is lying at a distance of 50 mm. Okay, 50 mm. So what I will do, I will draw one parallel line here, parallel to the XY, at a distance of 50. So just draw a line and then using distance between command I will change it to 50. Okay, at the intersection of this angle line and parallel line, this is where we get exactly the another end point. Yes, here draw a straight line. Now mention the point here. Mention it is Q. This is the top view of Q. Now we have to mention the front views. We know that it is lying on the HP plane. HP plane means on the XY line. That is P dash and Q dash. Okay, now we have to find out the horizontal distance between these projectors. Okay, this is the length we are getting, that is 95.34 is the horizontal distance between the projectors. We can type in the horizontal distance between projectors between end projectors is 95.34. 95.34 mm. Okay, for this P dash and Q dash, you mention the point here. Okay, so this completes the second problem. Now we are moving on to the third problem, problem number 3. A point M is 30 mm in front of VP and 20 mm above HP. Another point N is 50 mm behind VP and 25 mm above HP. The horizontal distance between the projectors points parallel to XY is 50. Draw the projections of points M and N and join their front and top views. Draw the right side view for point N only. For the point N, we have to draw the side view, that is right side view. First I will draw XY line. I will mention XY. See, point M is 30 mm in front of VP and 20 mm above. That is, it is lying in the first quadrant. So in the VP plane, that is above XY line, I will be drawing 20 mm line. So I can mention XY. mm above HP and 30 mm in front of VP. So above XY 20 mm, okay, and below XY line 30 mm. So it is nothing but your first quadrant. Okay, you can mention the dimensions. You can mention the views here. This is M dash and this is M. And put a point by taking thickness 2 mm. Okay. Now the horizontal distance between the points parallel to XY is 50. So here parallel to XY line, I will be drawing a line from this M point for a distance of 50 mm. So that's what the distance given between the end projectors. Now another point N is 15 mm behind VP. Behind VP means behind VP and below HP means it is third quadrant. Another point N is 15 mm behind VP and 25 mm below HP. So here with respect to this end projector, so it is nothing but third quadrant, 25 mm below HP. Below HP means okay, this is your N and this is N dash. Okay, mention the dimensions. 15 mm behind of VP and 25 mm below HP. Okay, that's your front view and that is your top view. Now I will delete this line and show the distance using distance between command. Okay, I'm not getting exactly here. Don't know why. From the top face I'll select. That's from this end. So here we're getting 50 mm. Now join their front and top views. So join the top views and the front views with the lines. Now you have to draw the right side view of point N. So here I will be drawing another x1 y1 line at some distance. This is x1 and this is y1. So in the top view, that is N, it is nothing but top view. Here we draw 45 degree angle line. You know that 45 degree angle line should be drawn where we get the top view. So mention the angle 45 degree and draw a straight line. From this end you draw a line until it touches the 45 degree angle line and then project downwards. This is 45 degree angle line. You can mention the point here. This is your N double dash, that is your right side view. Okay. Okay, so this completes the problem. You can subscribe for the channel and hit on the bell icon for the latest notifications. Okay, now move on to the problem number 4. A point A is on HP and 35 mm in front of VP. Another point is on VP and below HP. The line joining their front views makes an angle of 30 degree to XY. And the line joining their top views makes an angle of 45 degree with XY. Find the distance of the point B from HP. Point A is on HP means it is your front view. A dash on the XY line, 35 mm in front of VP. 35 in front of VP means either point lying in first and fourth quadrant, that is above the below the XY line. Okay, that is what HP, lying in the HP plane. So first I am writing XY. Here you can see point A is on HP. HP means front view. So it is lying below the XY line. So go to point and select thickness 2 mm. Mention the dimensions. Okay. Next, another point B is on VP and below HP. We don't know how much distance it is having it. This is A and this is A dash. Okay. On HP means it is nothing but your front view. Okay, line joining their front views makes an angle of 30 degree to XY line. That is, we should draw the 30 degree angle line to the XY here. So what is saying on the point B is on VP. On VP means top view, and below HP. Below HP means it is front view and it is lying in the third and fourth quadrant. Okay, in both this third and fourth quadrant, the front view will be lying below the XY line. Okay, both in fourth quadrant and both in third quadrant, the front view will be lying below the XY line. That means below the XY line we should draw, but before that we should draw these angle lines. Okay, that means we get an idea here. So the front view is for that the angle line should be drawn below XY line. So I am drawing the angle line now. So for the top view above, like this, the angle we can define here, 45 degree. Okay, and front views having an angle of 45. So put a point now here, so that on HP, on VP means that is your top view. Now front view you have to draw, and we don't know how much angle, but we can draw the angle line here. You can see the line joining the front views makes an angle of 30 degree to XY. Okay, 30 degree to XY. So from this end I'll be mentioning an angle minus 30, enter. Okay, so from that B point I'll be drawing one vertical line. see downward. So this is 30. Okay, the intersection of this angle line and vertical line, so it gives the front view B dash. So I'll be mentioning a point here B dash, and now we can measure this distance. Okay, that's what we have to find out. Find the distance of the point B from HP. So using smart dimension, so it is having at a distance of 20.21. The distance of point B from HP, it is 20.21. Distance of 20.21 of B from HP. So this completes the problem number 4. Okay, in the same way I'm going to complete the problem number 5. Okay, so draw the projection of a point A lying 30 mm above the HP and is in first quadrant. So is mentioning that it is lying in the first quadrant if its shortest distance from the line of intersection of HP and VP is 50. So it is nothing but your shortest distance problem. So first we construct the XY line. Okay, so font size we have, that is 5. So mention XY, and here it is point A is lying 30 mm above HP. Above HP means it is front view. So front view will be lying above the XY line in the first quadrant. Okay, so take 30 mm and put a point, and this is your front view. You can mention VPHP because they mentioned clearly in the question itself. It is an first quadrant problem. And here they have mentioned above HP means it is your front view A dash. Now they have mentioned the shortest distance. You can see if the shortest distance from the line of intersection of HP and VP is 50 mm. So here I will be drawing a vertical line of x1 y1. Okay, x1 y1. Mention x1 y1. Now go to arc by center. Select the arc by center command and give the radius 50. Shortest distance means it is nothing but radius of arc distance. So go to radius of arc, take radius of 50 and cut the arc. And show the radius, that is R50. Okay, at the intersection of this point we are getting this side view. Mention a point and write a double dash. Now we have to draw the top view. In order to draw the top view, since we know that HP lying below the XY line, that means in the HP plane we have to draw the angle line. So I'll be mentioning an angle of minus 45 degree. So measure the angle 45. Now using a line command, so project it downward and project horizontally also. Okay, at the intersection of these 2 points, so we're getting a top view. So go to point command, select thickness 2 mm and put a point, and here you can put that is A, that is top view. Now you measure this distance. Yes, this is what the distance we have to show. Okay, so you can subscribe for the channel and hit on the bell icon for the latest notifications, and share it to maximum students so that they can be benefited from this. So these videos I have done based on the request of the students, I want the students to watch this channel more often and share to the needy students so that they can be benefited from this. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you all.